Now I'm laid back, listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot, chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio. Things are getting kinda heated. Think we better take it to the phones. Don't know how we gon' make it. This is the show that goes where you take it.
Where you gonna take it today?
In a minute we'll be ready, 'cause you know it's on tonight. Ain't no way we gon' forget it. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it.
What's going on, everybody? What it do, what it does. This is the show that's been getting a whole lot of buzz. So if you're just finding out or you already know, you are now tuned in to Chopping It Up Radio. I'm your host, Sharp Shot, the Jackie Moon Radio, along with...
It's your boy, Young Millie, hottest brother with the coldest rhymes.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Just working.
All right. That's what's up. I know what happened now. I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. Some settings got messed up with the program. I do apologize. But we got this thing right now, so we back, y'all. And y'all got to hear it again. I'm going to delete that other one. So, yeah. But like I was saying, man, said before, we got my dad tuning in. So, Dad, I hope you still tuning in. You ain't tap out and get fed up or whatever. But, yeah, I hope you still tuning in. We really appreciate you tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to your grandfather, brother.
What's going on, OG?
That's his. That's for you, Dad. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. Hey, so this is the show that goes, we take it. This is the Me and My Dad edition. So if you actually want to be a part of the show, just give us a call, 202-240-7453. The number is at the bottom of the screen, as you can see, 202-240-7453. That is the number to call in. So y'all make sure I call in and participate if you want to. It's up to you. Let's see, did we lose anybody? Let me check YouTube. All right, so YouTube, we ain't got nobody. I guess he dropped off, but I'll try to text him again and tell him to tune back in. Facebook, let's see where we at with Facebook. Facebook, we got 4 folks. Okay, we got 4 people in here. That's what's up. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whoever tune in, make sure y'all comment. Like I said, if you want to call in, you can call in. We really would love to hear what you got to say. So yeah, give us a call. Let me first of all give a shout out and a very special happy birthday. Hopefully she'll see the show at a later date and time. But my girl Latia. So Tia, very close friend of the family, close friend of the show. Want to say happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you enjoyed your birthday, and we're gonna be celebrating this weekend. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. So make sure we just do it up. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. So yeah. Shout out to a lot of my folks who've been tuning in. Like I say, the Me and My Dad podcast is sort of the late show. We do go late. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Just sometimes Mondays a lot be going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot be going on sometimes. But yeah. So hopefully y'all enjoy what y'all seeing, what y'all hearing. You know what I mean? Any comments, y'all want to comment, go ahead and comment. And I'm gonna try to do my best to read all the comments. Let me know who's in here. So we got 3 folks in here on Facebook. On Facebook. So let me know who's in here. YouTube, if you tune in later on, and you can. Do me a huge favor. Right now, if you're watching on whatever you're watching on, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all that, man. We need y'all to like, we need y'all to follow, we need y'all to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all do that for me, please. That's a huge favor to us, to the show. We trying to bring y'all, you know what I'm saying, something monumental, something special. So please make sure y'all tune in. and let us know what y'all think about the show, what we could be doing better. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I started off with the UVA shooting. So, we do the news. I'm going to go through this one more time real quick. I'm going to make this quick. So, there was a shooting at UVA. The suspect is in custody right now. So, there were 3 dead, 2 injured in an on-campus massacre. They call it a massacre, which it is. I mean, any lost life is a massacre to me. But authorities say that Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. has been taken into custody after he allegedly opened fire inside a bus on the University of Virginia campus late Sunday night, killing 3 members of the football team and injuring 2 others. The shooting triggered a massive manhunt and paralyzed the school community overnight as police conducted a building-by-building and ground search of the campus and put shelter-in-place order in effect. So the shooting was reported around 10:30 p.m. Sunday when officers responded to shots fired near the Colberth parking garage on campus, according to Fox 5 News. So let me make sure I give Fox 5 their credit. That's what our news source for this article. That was a crazy time for all those students, man. I mean, it's like UVA has gone through so many different tragedies, from the Charlottesville riots to the Yardley Love situation. You remember that with the boyfriend, I think killed her on campus. And now you got this where he shot three football players. Let me find the name. Let me do much respect. I'm gonna find the names of the victims. But this has got to stop, man. It just keeps going on. It's really got to stop. What's your opinion? What's your take on it?
It's just like, what do we do? Like, it's like we try to do everything we can to prevent this violence, and I don't know if they got into a particular altercation or if it was just someone just letting off to let off. But either way, it's all wrong.
Yeah,
rest in peace to those individuals who had to lose their life over probably something little to nothing.
I mean, we always want to know what was going on in the mind of the person who did it. This is one incident to where they do have the gentleman in custody, the suspect in custody. So hopefully they can, get into the mind state of what he was thinking, and more is going to come out. This has been going on all day, in the news. So more will come out, and hopefully we'll get a motive. But I mean, regardless of the motive, I mean, it's dead wrong. Like, come on, our country is really turning into almost
within itself.
Yeah. I mean, and people don't understand, man. Like, I wish a lot of these folks would kind of see how it is in some of these third world countries where it's technically war every day, all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My wife is Haitian, and in Haiti right now, it's a lot of violence due to the gangs, and it's a lot of political violence and political, what's the word I'm looking for? Protests, due to the government and just the people not being happy. But honestly, here in this country, we do have a lot of, I'm going to call them amenities and a lot of rights that a lot of these other countries don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true.
So it's like, I wish that sometimes we could really see. We don't really see how it is unless we in war and we see things on the news. Like, if you watch BBC America, not BBC America, BBC World News, you get a glimpse of what's going on in a lot of these countries. But some of these people, you got a lot of people that migrate over here, and they can tell you firsthand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wish we're gonna get somebody on the show that has migrated over here, and kind of tell you exactly how it is. We got a lot of luxuries over here, even though the country can be corrupt. We do have a lot to be thankful for. And we take advantage of that, in my opinion. I think we take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what do you mean by we take advantage of that?
we take advantage of the amenity of the things that we have. Like, because like I said, my wife always says this. She says, when she would, and correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Haiti, but she says that, one thing that she went going over to Haiti, the things that we have over here, like we live well. And in a lot of these third world countries, they constantly fighting all the time. You got to dodge gunfire every time you come out your home, and we're getting to that point. You know what I mean? There's some countries that they're impoverished. We got areas that is impoverished, but this is the land of opportunity. We have so many opportunities. Like we've said this on our last show, how literally if you got access to the internet, everybody got cell phones.
Yeah.
You literally can start a business. You can make some money for yourself. You know what I mean? You got a lot of the people that come over from these third world countries, and they get it. You know what I'm saying? They get it.
Very true.
They get work 2, 3, 4 jobs to make a way for themselves, their families, and to send money back home, things of that nature. And you got a lot of people over here that just cry about things. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of injustice within this country. There is.
Yeah.
But also, there's a lot of opportunities. We just need to wake up and take advantage of them. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. Now, let me say this, man. All the opinions of me represent me. I guess they do represent Chopping It Up because I am Chopping It Up Radio. But still, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put that on, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. So I'm going to definitely say that. This is how I feel. And I wish that more people would understand that. You know what I mean? Like I got family members who they take their, how can I say, they're taking their future into their own hands. I got a cousin right now who he breeds dogs.
Okay.
And his brother he makes a very good living off dogs. He got he just put out merchandise, shout out to my cuz. He got the dog trapping merchandise. Exotic Depot. If you ever need a dog, you need a French bulldog, make sure y'all check out Exotic Depot. You know what I mean? He got the dog trapping merch. So we're going to highlight some of the dog trapping merch soon. Possibly this week or next week, I'm going to definitely highlight some of the dog trapping merch. And I got to go ahead and order me something so I can wear that joint on the show. I got to wear some of his clothing on the show. But yeah, that's just sad. I pray for the families of all, because they all victims. Another young black man who, I don't know if he was suffering from any mental disorders. He played football. He could have got a concussion. They say that, you can kind of enlighten me on this, but they say that, a lot of these football players, they suffer these concussions and it just messes their brain up.
Yeah, just from constantly taking hits to the head and falling on your head. Brain always in motion. Yeah, football, it's a
crazy, dangerous sport.
Yeah, it's a dangerous sport.
And it causes a lot of injuries, psychological injuries that us as regular people don't even realize or understand. I'm not making an excuse for this young man. What he did was dead wrong. But I really want to know the motive and what came out of it. Like, no, it's no excuse, really no excuse. I'm not making excuses, so please don't think I am. It's just, maybe there were some psychological problems. The one thing that I can say, though, that I am happy about is just we need to take advantage of it, is the mental health is now starting to come to the forefront in this country. I remember back in the day when I was growing up, the only time they focused on mental health is when, you was a bad kid and you was constantly getting in trouble. Then they looked at the mental health. You know what I mean?
But then at that point, wasn't it just like, okay, let's throw them on some ADHD meds? So let's just...
When they came out with those meds. And then, too, I was talking to a family member of mine. We had a conversation on this discussion, on this topic, rather. And, back then, we didn't have the technology or the science behind the diagnosis of all these different mental diseases or mental ailments. I'm going to call them mental ailments. Now you got bipolarism, ADHD, all types of stuff. Schizophrenia been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody talking to themselves, you thought they was crazy. I guess what that say about me, because I talk to myself all the time.
I do it too. I guess as long as no one answers back, you're okay.
Yeah. And I was on a train one time in New York, me and my brother, and it was this dude beefing with himself. We called it beefing with himself. He was on the train. The whole ride, we rode from Manhattan to Queens. That's probably like an hour ride. And he literally was talking to himself and answering back. Like he was having a whole conversation with somebody that wasn't even there.
When I was in school one time, I had, it was a girl in the joint that, like you said, was having a whole conversation with herself, like her plans after school and everything. And I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Yeah.
But then someone was like, yeah, but she's schizophrenic. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and now we know, like we gotta, but I ain't going. Well, no, I was about to say. So I used to say that a lot of these different ailments are excuses. But then too, it's in the food, and also a lot of times, they put these kids on this medicine, and it helps, but then sometimes it messes them up even worse. Now, I don't know if you got to go off the live, if you could grab the home phone or what, but the phone number is 202-240-7453. Hey, Dad, call in, please. Like, I need you to call in because my father's a pharmacist, so he can kind of go into, everything about the medication. So, if you would, please, I would love for you to call in to kind of talk about this, because you can talk firsthand about the medication and how it affects our children or just anybody, the people in general. So yeah, if you still watching, give us a holler, give us a shout. You know what I mean? Give us a shout. But I'm gonna move on real quick to something different. So I don't know if you've seen, but road rage is getting out of hand now. There was a tow truck driver who got shot and killed on the eastbound of 50. So let me make sure I got that right. So there was a fatal road rage incident that claimed the life of a tow truck driver in Prince George's County. Police are releasing the video footage from his dash cam. He had a dash cam. So this was on Saturday, March 19th, 2022. Delonte Hicks, a 29-year-old tow truck driver of Washington, D.C., was shot while traveling on eastbound Route 50 at Veterans Parkway in Prince George's County at approximately 5:45 p.m., like in a broad daylight. Like, yeah, road rage
Well, at the moment, that's not exactly broad daylight anymore.
Nah, you look at the video, bro. That's broad daylight.
5:55 was day at.
That was broad daylight. Like, look at the video.
Yeah,
like, you got the video was broad daylight.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was broad daylight. So, road rage ain't nothing to play with. I used to have road rage really bad. But now,
get angry if you do something really, really stupid. But even then, I'm just like, I might yell a little bit, and then that's all.
Now I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I don't do it. I do not do it. Because my wife always says, you got to think about me. Because she says most of the time the people that's getting shot are the innocent bystanders. You know what I'm saying? The innocent bystanders are the ones that get shot, or the person that's in the car. So me and her riding in the car, and I yell and cuss out somebody, then she's the one that gets shot. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I've calmed down a whole lot. So police are urging motorists to avoid dangerous behaviors on the road and avoid the following. So these are some of the things that the police are telling us to kind of take heed to. So unnecessary use of high beam headlights, unnecessary use of a horn, using hand gestures at other drivers, tailgating and following too close. Police urge motorists to practice courtesy towards other motorists, meaning let people over. I'm so guilty of that. Like, I will... Like, nah, you're not about to cut in front of me. Like,
nah, I let folks over.
I do now. I do. Use turning signals well in advance of changing lanes or turning. Avoid distracted driving and erratic driving. Drive the speed limit, which driving the speed limit, I don't really think that's going. Like, I'm sorry, I got a heavy foot.
I feel like you're gonna get in more of a road rage situation when you doing the speed
doing
limit.
It, yeah.
Everybody in a rush. Everybody at least going 5-10 miles over that jump.
Yeah, everybody is in a rush. So you going the speed limit. honestly, like it's gonna probably tick somebody off. Most likely, it's gonna tick somebody off. So yeah, that
Whoa.
what?
This is Jason BG. Is that name familiar to you?
Yeah, I think that.
Um,
Yeah. Jay, what up, Jay? What up, Jay?
Say you didn't hear about the two fathers in Texas shoot each other's daughters in each other's cars on accident while shooting at each other in a road rage incident.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it be the innocent ones that get shot and killed. Hey, Jay, call in 202-240-7453. We did it late for you, bruh. We did it late for you. You keep saying you want to be a part. So, yeah, come on in. Tap in with us. Let us know your thoughts. Like I said, hey, Dad, don't be shy, man. Call in 202-240-7453. Give us a holler. But yeah, it's really getting ridiculous. And I'm gonna just say, people, be careful. Be careful out there. Mind what you do. Watch what you do, because your life is not worth it. And half the time, you know what I'm saying? Road rage, really? Like, come on. I'm not in that much of a rush to put my life at stake.
And some people like.
All right, so we got a call. Jay, what up, Jay?
Ain't much. Joining the show for the first time. I was like, yo, let me see what's going on at the Seattle radio on Monday night. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, the first one I put my first chats on YouTube into your chat group. I told you I would, but hey.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Subject, man. I appreciate the show. I like being on the show for the first time. But, man, I hear you, and the road rage is getting worse. It's getting worse. You saw my comment down in Texas. This was about 3 weeks ago, like right at the end of right after Halloween or thereabouts. Two guys in their pickup trucks are racing down the highway, cutting each other off, cussing and yelling at each other in the cars until they stop, jump out, and start yelling at each other. And then one pulls a gun and shoots. The other one pulls their gun and shoots because are allowed to carry guns in Texas.
Yeah, Texas
now, right?
is open. Texas is open carry.
Each other dollars. One got shot in the thigh. One got shot in the arm. Police come over at people's daughter on the side of the road. Look it up on YouTube. Fathers shoot each other's daughters.
I'm gonna check that out.
Crazy.
I'm gonna check. Yeah, it's real crazy. It's real crazy, man. It's like it's no end to the madness, man. We need to really chill out and wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, everybody's got a gun. Everybody's got a gun. Now they keep talking about
free carry, and in some places, you can conceal carry, no problem. Like it ain't the bad guys getting shot.
It's the innocent people.
Else. Someone was it down in Florida? Well, I think it was in Florida. Got mugged at an ATM. Okay. He got mugged at an ATM. He pulled out his gun, started shooting at the guy, and ended up hitting a kid in a car driving by.
Yeah.
Was the kid in the car have anything to do with you getting mugged? Now the kid's in the hospital. They didn't even know where the bullet came from.
Exactly. That kid fighting for his life now. I mean, for one, this is the thing. I mean, honestly, I think the biggest problem is the illegal guns, in my opinion. I think that's the biggest problem. The illegal guns is the biggest problem. But even still, like I think Texas is open carry, but do you have to go to some type of training? Like, you really need to get training, because most of these people don't even know how to shoot their guns. You know what I'm saying? Now, Maryland...
You got to get a license, but, dude, it's so easy as going to meet somebody who already has a license or is allowed to teach in a hotel lobby, and 6 hours later, and 1 hour of gun range. 6 hours later, and 1 hour gun range, and you got a license to open carry in Texas. And in most places, even in Maryland, all you gotta do is take a 8-hour course, a 1-day course, 1 day in the range, and you're allowed to
conceal carry.
Conceal carry too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Go and get registered, but I'm like, is that easy?
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, because of the way things are going. Oh yeah, I'm definitely about to get my concealed carry. Like, yeah, I'm getting my concealed carry because I got a family to think about. You know what I'm saying? And these youngers nowadays, they acting real crazy. It ain't even the youngers though. Let me stop putting everything on the youngers. Like It's just people in general, because you see a lot of people in their 30s and 40s that's shooting and doing all this crazy stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Stupid. I mean, look at the two fathers or the people down in North Carolina. I've seen these kids running around shooting AK-77s at the gas stations with their pants hanging around their knees to the point that they had to literally try and shoot the gun while holding up the pants.
damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's real crazy. I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
It's complex because, guns don't solve problems. They exacerbate problems.
Guns
Even
don't.
in self-defense, if you don't know what you're really doing, it's not you causing more harm than the intended self-defense.
Yeah, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not against concealed carry. I'm not against carry, but solutions need to be for the areas you live in. If you're in a city, it's more dangerous for you to be carrying a gun and trying to use it for any reason, good or bad. But out when you ain't got all those people around you, and I don't want to just say the West, when you're just isolated.
Yeah.
When you ain't got the police that will be running up on you in 5 minutes, it's going to be like a half hour before somebody gets to you. When you got wild animals around you, not just out in the West, you got coyotes and pumas out here. Just go out further enough than Virginia or further enough in Maryland,
Yeah.
So you need to be able to have a gun on you. Somebody sticks you up in the woods or in a campsite.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? So you ain't going to be around the corner in 5 minutes. But then again, in the city, it's a different story. So I think it shouldn't be one universal rule for the whole country. I think it should be community by community or state by state maybe, but one rule ain't gonna be right for everybody, not on something like this. That's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it should, because I mean, there need to be stricter gun laws in a lot of these cities where, a lot of these, you got the high gun violence. But the thing is, like I said,
you know what New York was like back in the day, and maybe you don't know, but DC was. Before they got the handgun restrictions, DC was wild with it.
Yeah. But then, like I said, it doesn't really matter about that, because it's more so the illegal guns. That's what's killing the inner cities anyway. The illegal guns are killing the inner cities, and these kids can get these illegal guns. But at the same time, if the gun laws were stricter, possibly it would curve the access to the illegal guns. Maybe, you think?
They're gonna find a way to get their hands on them regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, would it hinder it a little bit? Maybe, possibly. But I mean, I feel like we ain't gonna never really be able to stop it.
Yeah, you're never gonna be able to stop. Gun laws is as complicated as divorce and abortion, man. It is.
Yeah, it's one of them
issues.
Like I said,
in some scenarios, the law makes sense. Some scenarios down in Texas, it makes sense. Other scenarios, it don't. They say the Wild Wild West. Well, everyone needed a gun when you was out alone. But a lot of places, what they don't tell you is that when you got into town, it wasn't just a bar like the saloon. Put your guns in the side in the saloon. No, it was as soon as you came into town to get that done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, hey, bruh, I really appreciate you calling, bruh. Thanks for being a part of the show, finally. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you this weekend.
All right, I'll see you this weekend, man. Let me get to cooking while I'll be listening to y'all.
All right, bruh, appreciate you. That was my man Jason. Yeah, he one of my coworkers, man, and a good friend. Been wanting to come on here for a while, so we're gonna actually get him on here one day. Hey, Dad, like I said, man, call in if you still watching. 202-240-7453. If you still watching, call in.
The number's 202-240. That's hilarious.
Why?
Just because it's two starting Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah, because it's 2 4s. Yeah, but I love the number. I don't know. So YouTube's acting up. I'm saying YouTube. Well, y'all tell me how y'all see YouTube. YouTube look pretty good to me. I don't know. What's going on.
Look fine. I hear it.
Yeah, it's tripping. It's tripping on my software, but I don't know. I got to do something to get my upload speed a little better. But yeah. So. Let's go into something a little lighter. You know what I mean? Did you happen to see the Dave Chappelle Saturday Night Live?
No, I've been meaning to. Someone just asked me about it too.
Man,
I heard he brought back some classic Chappelle Show characters.
bruh, he did a sequel on. Well, he did something on Game of Thrones, right? He emulated Game of Thrones. That joint was hilarious. He brought the haters back, so Ice-T was in it. Ashley Larry, which wasn't Ashley Larry, he played the character. Remember the haters?
Haters.
Yeah. So he had the haters, Ice-T and Donnell Rawlings, and then he brought Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah.
Man, that was hilarious. Now I'm praying that he don't get a lot of slack for his monologue in the beginning. His monologue in the beginning, I thought was great. But being that we going through all these issues with Kyrie and Kanye, it's gonna be some folks that's gonna have something to say.
I feel like it's kind of now with Dave Chappelle, exactly, and then it's like his fan base is like the people that actually rock with Dave Chappelle just already know that he's like if you really rock with Dave Chappelle, his crude humor is nothing new.
Yeah, they gonna keep rocking with him. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna keep rocking.
That's just really what it is. It's like the younger generation that would try to cancel him, it's people of the older generation that didn't like him either. But I just feel like because his core fan base, like I said, they already know, he's some pretty unchy comedy. They gonna stick with him regardless. There's nothing you can say to make me not watch it because I just know you're just saying it in the form of just jokes.
Yeah, exactly. And some of the writers had boycotted, said they weren't going to write for the show because he was on it, because of the things that he said in the past on that Netflix special.
Yeah.
And I thought that the skits were great. The barbershop skit was lit. You need to see it, bro. You ain't seen it. Yeah, you got to watch it. They had a barbershop scene that was real funny. The one of the first skits where he was talking about the potato hole, that was funny too. It was a great show. I think Dave did a great job. DMV vet. You know what I'm saying? He did a great job. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I mean, he said some edgy stuff, but it was great. Black Star did a great job too. Black Star did their thing. Shout out to Black Star. I was really loving that as well. Now, with that being said, I said he said some edgy stuff, and right now we just going through a time to where you got to watch what you say.
Cancel anything.
Cancel anything. And now due to the Kanye West and the Kyrie Irving situation. Now, Kyrie, we said this before, and I'm not going to go on this, but I ain't going to lie to you. I actually went to watch the movie. Now, the movie that Kyrie referred to, I'm not even going to jump out there and say it, but I've made it through like 5 minutes of the movie. I need to watch the whole thing because I want to see what the big deal was. And I want to see what the big deal was because, I mean, this director who did this movie, or this gentleman who did this movie, and he was just expressing himself. We've had so many movies, so many documentaries that, a documentary is an expression of, you try to get the facts, but then also some documentaries are opinion based as well. But I think he dug deep and got a lot of facts, and it's history that a lot of people just don't want us to know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just history that a lot of people don't know. So when you putting out some facts and there's truth to it, there's validity to it, then they want to shut you down. You know what I mean? But Amazon ain't getting no slack. It's still on Amazon. I can go to Amazon right now.
No, it's not.
Bruh, I can go to Amazon right now.
You talking about what?
I can go to Amazon right.
Hebrews to Negroes?
Yes, I can go to Amazon right now. You got to rent it, but I can go to Amazon right now. I did it Sunday.
I know they pulled the book.
They didn't pull a movie.
The book's been pulled.
They didn't pull a movie. The movie, where's my remote? I can go to Amazon right now. Oh, I just got to throw this out there. So it's 20-14. 20-14. The Commanders are up. They are whooping y'all Eagles. So all my Eagles fans, take that. The Commanders are beating y'all. Sorry, but yeah, it's happening right now. The Commanders are winning. So just to let y'all know, a sports update on Monday Night Football. But I'm gonna take a look real quick just to see if I'm right. So where's my Amazon Prime?
I see it on here.
Yeah, you pull up on your phone. Okay, so I can go back to the game. We watching the game here, y'all, while we broadcasting, just to let y'all know. Hey, Dad, if you watching, man, just give me a thumbs up or something. Like I said,
God,
call in.
you
It's
can buy it, but it's $50.
but you can rent it too
Yeah, you can rent it
for like $11.99. But Jeff Bezos didn't get no slack over that, did he? He ain't giving no slack for having the movie up. So why is this list and in the list of demands is crazy on what this brother got to do? Like I said, we talked about that, last week a little too much. We ain't gonna go into it again, but I just had to express that. Now I'm gonna go into one other thing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I gotta say I did get the opportunity to see Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I thought it was a great movie. It had a very strong black female role or cast or presence. I'm sorry, I meant to say presence. So there was a very strong black female presence within that movie, and so I gotta say for that, it was a great movie. Now I watched this documentary over the weekend about black cinema, right? And I learned some very great facts within watching that movie. And I put him down because I wanted to definitely mention it. So I definitely, I wanted, like I said, it had the Black Panther Wakanda Forever had a very strong black woman presence. And I think that really made that movie shine. And it's been a lot, it's been throughout history. There's been times to where it's not just happening now. There's been times to where black women have been getting they due. So in 1972, that was a year to where the contributions for black women in movies became dominant. You had Lady Sings the Blues, starring Diana Ross. That came out that year. You had Suzanne Dupas. She was the first black woman nominated for screenwriting for Lady Sings the Blues. And then you had Dee Reed. Well, and then Pam Grier actually starred in like 7 movies within a few years time span. Pam Grier appeared in 7 movies between 1970 and 1973. And a majority of Pam Grier's movies at that time, she was a force to be reckoned with. Like she was a strong black woman, sticking it to the folks. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to definitely bring that up. And then as far as a black woman getting nominated in screenwriting, that didn't happen again until 2017, where you had the second woman, what was her name? Dee Reeves was the second woman who got nominated for a screenwriting award for Mudbound. So I wanted to throw those facts out there. I really wanted to throw those facts out there because I feel like they are really important. They are extremely important. So I just wanted to say that. Have you ever seen any of the black exploitation movies?
Any of the ones you just named? No.
Nah, doubt if you've seen any of those. But I just thought it was curious. All right. Well, look. You know what? Let's. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I was looking up something and it had music in it. So I wanted to start off. I mean, I wanted to end this with some fun. I wanted to have a little bit of fun, and I wanted to kind of bring up a topic just to get us kind of talking about something. So I'm trying to find something good that would really bring us into something. So some of them are funny, some of them are stupid. So yeah, this is a good one. All right, so let me ask you this: do you feel nowadays? Back in the day, I think that people felt this way, but nowadays, I think it's totally different. But do you think that people still have an obligation to help others?
An obligation.
Like back in the day, you almost felt like you had to do certain things. Like I think we brought this up before, but like back in the day, if you seen a woman struggling, you was gonna go help that woman.
Yeah.
You open doors.
Okay, I figured that's what you was getting at too. I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, it's people in general, but I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just giving an example.
I feel like not all people, like not the way we should, like in terms of the mass, the majority. I do kind of feel like a lot of people have lost that I guess you would say value or like as you said, obligation. Like yeah, like a lot of people will just sit there and just watch people struggle, or they don't worry about trying to help nobody out. Whereas I was just, of course, I was raised different. If I see like someone going up a whole bunch of stairs with a bunch of bags, I'm gonna offer a hand, or anywhere
Yeah.
where I can lend a hand and it seems appropriate and I'm fully able to just, help
To
out.
do something.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, especially with the elders. Like
Of course.
back in the day, the neighborhood kind of took care of. Excuse me, the neighborhood kind of took care of the elders.
All right.
Nowadays, it seems like don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people that's knocking over the elders, and you know what I'm saying? They don't care. I mean, it just seems like the values are lost and gone.
And it's just because everybody wants to be gangster now. Everybody wants to be so shiesty and this and that. But there's nothing cool about that.
Nah,
but
not
they
really.
but
Not at
they
all.
they somehow get it misconstrued in their head and think that it is. And it's like you said, I guess it just goes with the image that that's being pushed today. Everybody want to be so hard and not care and just do whatever. But at the end of the day, some stuff is just like, come on, really?
Yeah, people will pull out their phones and record before they help
Yeah.
somebody else out. They'll literally try to make a viral TikTok video of
Just
somebody.
to get some clicks.
Yeah, just to get some clicks. Just for somebody's downfall. People will record somebody's downfall before they help somebody out, before they actually look out for somebody. And I think that we moving into a sad direction. But black people, we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We gotta start standing up for our people and for ourselves. And we gotta start doing more and start becoming more independent. As far as a race, when I speak to my folks, you know what I mean? In my opinion.
I agree. Like, not to really keep going back on it, but one thing we like about the Kanye thing, it's like you see how he's almost canceled in an instant of a second after he said something about Jewish people, but when he said all that stuff he was saying about slavery, nothing happened.
Yeah, no, everybody still was wearing Yeezys. Ain't nobody go
Not a
burn their
single thing
Yeezys and all
happened.
that. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this. Kanye has said a lot of ignorant things,
Yeah.
but at the same time, Kanye has said a lot of truthful things. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm sorry. I'm not for all the negative and the bullshit that he said about us, but I'm gonna say this one thing that I can say, and this is my opinion. I commend Kanye for standing on his own and not backing down and not even worrying about the money. Kyrie too. Kyrie ain't tripping. Dave Chappelle the same way. He don't care. It's like I'm gonna say what I say.
And they saying they think Kyrie might not even play again.
It's possible.
And I really feel like that's what it is. They're just trying to force him to retire early.
Probably because like we said that last week. We're not gonna get on that again because we done been on it before. But yeah, I think so too. I think we just need to start trying to respect and love one another again. Try to get it back. Because I mean, if you look at it, you look back in the day. Something. Now this is gonna sound crazy. I was thinking about this the other day. Part of me, wishes that I lived back in the 50s and 60s for the unity that we had. Now the things that we went through, hell's nah.
Right.
But the unity that we had back then, oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. The unity that we had back then was awesome. Even when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying? I came up, I guess you'd say during the crack era or whatever, but you still had that sense of community.
Yeah.
Like, if I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, my neighbor was going to tell my grandmother, and I was going to, or whoop me and then tell my grandmother that he or she whooped me. So we had community back then. Now we don't. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. And that just is sad. It's so sad. We need to try to get community back. Because I mean, I say this, I've said this over and over again. I pose a question to everybody. How many people do you know on your block? How many people do you know in your building? Everybody is kind of sticks to themselves. And I understand why, because now the times are getting dangerous. But it's like me personally, okay, we got a new neighbor in the neighborhood, right? So about 2-3 houses up, neighbor moved out, new neighbor moved in. And so I'm driving up the street and I see the new neighbor and I'm like, oh, let me go introduce myself. So I parked the car and I immediately went and introduced myself to the neighbor. Because I'm like, you need to know your neighbors. You really need to know your neighbors. That's how I feel anyway. And everybody on this block, I know them and they know me. Most know me by name. Well, this is the funny thing. Most know me by name. They know me and my dog. They know me and my dog. That's Mike and Adolph. Most people know me by name. And I don't know everybody by name, but yeah, most everybody on this block knows who I am. It's only a few people on this block that I really haven't had a conversation with. And you seen that on the 4th of July. We talked about that before.
Yeah, I don't know nobody in my building.
See what I'm saying?
Not
and that's crazy.
Soul.
That's crazy. That's good. We got to do better. We got to do better. Hey, look, we're not going to make this a long show. I'm going to cut this short. You know what I'm saying? I just thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, y'all got a taste of what ChoppinItUp Radio, Me and My Dad edition is all about. We were supposed to have my other son in here, but he didn't make it. But we will. I'm trying to get my dad to participate and call in. So once we start doing this a little early, because I know this is past his bedtime, hopefully he'll be able to participate. But yeah, Blast Report, I really don't have anything except for the movie. Go see Wakanda Forever because it was a great movie. So that is the Blast Report that I do have. Just to let y'all know, the score is still 23-20. The Commanders are up. So if the Commanders win this game, then y'all Eagles fans ain't got nothing to say.
The Commanders.
Okay.
No,
Heineke is a beast, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not saying there's no way they're going to win. I'm just saying if they lose this win streak to the Commanders out of everyone else they played, like I'm not saying
don't sleep.
they mid.
Don't sleep.
But
they should have won the game last week. Don't sleep,
all
bro.
the teams they played.
They're gonna lose it to they're gonna lose it to the Commanders. They're going to lose it to the
Commanders fan?
I'm a Giants fan, but I live here, so I root for them too. So yeah, and we did good. We won our game.
I won my game too.
Who are you?
KC.
Okay. Never been to Kansas City a day in his life. But anyway.
I'm sure have. Plan on it though.
All right, y'all. Look, we appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the show that goes we take it. Do me a huge favor, man. The link is in the bio. Go to direct me. The website is up. Y'all make sure y'all click subscribe, like the video on YouTube, join the group on Facebook. Make sure you show us some love. Everybody that's watching this joint on YouTube right now, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to videos so we can get this thing going. We're gonna create more great content for y'all. I promise you. If you have any music that I'm all about my musical artists. So if you have any music that you want to submit that we can play on the show, we will be more than happy to show. So let me give you the email is ciuradio@gmail.com. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna put that up so y'all can see it. Here it is. Okay, so let me do this and do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the email is acting crazy right now. Okay, the email is acting crazy, but ciuradio@gmail.com. That's ciuradio@gmail.com. It's on all your podcast platforms, everything. So make sure y'all check us out on that too. But yeah, we appreciate y'all checking in, man. Appreciate y'all viewing us. Tune in Thursday. Thursday we will be back Thursday for with me and my man Buddha. So Thursday around 7:30 we will be back live. All right, y'all. All right, appreciate y'all. Huh? Are you gonna be sliding through? All right, bet. All right, y'all. Show that goes we take it. Peace.